Hi guys, welcome back to Tooling Around. If you want to know more about the #1 consumer power tool brand in the country, you want to talk to Liam Whalen. We're referring, of course, to Ryobi One Plus, and we're talking to Liam. Liam, thank you so much for joining us and talking to us about Ryobi. How has Ryobi changed the game in the world of power tools?
Well, ever since 2004, Ryobi really has stepped up the game and actually changed the entire course of power tools. We actually were the first company to bring out standalone tools. Before, you actually used to have to buy everything in a combo kit, which you end up with a bunch of extra chargers, batteries, stuff that you don't necessarily need.
See, and that really was a game changer, especially for people obviously like you, Anna, who has been using power tools for a very long time.
Yeah, but I mean, really, for me, it's about value. I'm building projects because I'm trying to save some money and make my home a little nicer, but I can't afford to then turn that money I'm saving into buying like super expensive tools, but I still need tools that perform.
Well, and obviously it's one of the ultimate 18-volt power systems.
It is.
It also is the best value, it's versatile, it's most expandable, but also talk to me about outdoor.
Outdoor, we have plenty of outdoor equipment as well. So the biggest thing is you actually end up, if you start off buying a combo kit, for instance, you end up having a drill and a saw, but I realize that, of course, why not actually end up getting a string trimmer as well, or a chainsaw? So there's so many different applications that you can actually end up expanding your power tool lineup with Ryobi One Plus.
Well, now look, talking about expanding the system, how many One Plus tools are there?
We are over 70 tools right now. 70 tools. And of course, every single one of them has such amazing specs and actually features that actually give it that professional grade, but at the same time, you're not breaking that bank with that value that Anna talked about.
Well, and Anna, from your point of view, you work obviously with a gamut of tools. What is one of your favorite things that Ryobi makes?
The Airstrike nailer, no question, hands down. That's a must-have in every household, everywhere. If you own a home or you want to do any projects, you have to have the Airstrike nailer.
Wow. And now, when we were on a commercial break, you had talked about the air pump. So why is that so important to you?
Well, so you got the drill and you got the Airstrike nail and you got the circular saw, right? And now, like, you need to air up your bicycle tire or summer inflatable toys. I'm not going to be doing the whole no. But to be able to go and buy a bare tool without having to buy another battery, which batteries can add to the cost, and another charger, you just buy the bare tool. It works with the existing charger. You don't have to, somebody that works in a shop and works with tools all the time, it's very frustrating to try to manage different battery systems and different tools. And if you could just have one charger, one battery system, it's less clutter, it's neater, it's easier. It's just a really streamlined way of managing your life and maintaining it.
And that's one thing that I wanted to bring up. So how do your batteries work across the years?
The one big thing with us is we will never change the interface of our batteries. And that goes all the way back to when we first came out and what we're always going to continue to do. So no matter what, if you just buy a tool back in 1996 and you're actually buying a battery now, the battery now will still work on that old tool.
See, that to me is amazing. And again, you have also mentioned the fact that these tools are lightweight, they're versatile. Again, what made you decide to go with Ryobi as a consumer?
Well, it's really all about, for me, I started because of the Airstrike. It's such an amazing tool, right? And but then I started using the drill and I'm like, wow, this is light, this is really nice. This fits in my hand, this has a lot of power, and it's a great value. It's such a tremendous value that I can actually have, two of them, an impact and a regular one, whereas if I'd bought a different tool of the same quality, I would not have been able to afford to.
Talk to me about Lithium.
Lithium ion has been a real game changer in the power tool industry. Not only can you get twice the runtime, you also get 20% lighter weight, you also get 4 times the amount of charges in the life of the battery as well. And we also have a line of different batteries so you can actually customize for whatever you need.
So your power doesn't fade from beginning to end. So it's never going to be, oh, I know that I have to change my battery because my drill's not working now. So you have max performance right through, and then it just cuts down.
Exactly, because instead of that whole thing with the NiCad where it ends up slowly fading out at the end of the day where you just want to finish so you can go home, you'd never have to deal with that with lithium ion. You get full tilt power until the end of the life of the battery.
My next question for you is a little more on a personal basis. So I know that from the Irish cross you've got there, the Celtic cross, that you're of the Irish descent?
I got a lot of ancestors from Ireland, yeah.
And where are you actually from here?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts? That's insane. You mind playing a little game with us?
I would love to play a game with you.
The whole game, it's called Boston Rocks, Jocks and Socks and Stars, and it's all from Boston, but we got to do a Boston accent.
Boston accent?
Boston accent.
I can do that all day.
Perfect. Which section of Boston is home to Mike's Pastry, La Dolce Vita, and the Improv Asylum.
That's the North End kick.
Exactly, it's the North End. You've got that
Come on.
correct. What's the red brick line running through Boston called?
Oh, the Freedom Trail.
This is like, it's like a no-hitter.
This is softball.
This is a no-hitter.
Just toss them up and knock them out.
One of the oldest neighborhoods in the United States, South Boston. What is it called?
In Southie?
Thank you very much. It is called
gotta be
Southie. Gillette Stadium serves up to 2,000 pounds of this popular concession item at the average Pats game. What is it?
Sauerkraut.
I was gonna say beer.
Oh my, you're both wrong. It's sausage. It's Italian sausage.
It's Boston. How can it not be beer? Come on.
Sauerkraut.
Now, it's named after a razor. What was Gillette Stadium's brief original name?
Patriots place.
That's wrong. CMGI Field. Liam, thanks for being on the show. Our thanks to Anna White. That's all the time we have today. Thanks for joining us here at Toolin Around, a constructive conversation. For Liam Whalen and Anna White, I'm David Scheinkoff. Bye, everyone.